style. BMF and me, so when you copy my style, just a bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black to both sides, de Colombia, all your peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. Wait, not yet, que pueda conmigo, Dios es mi testigo, I'm the one that shut it down. Just a light from a vision that I had in the dark, tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. First play from scrimmage, Watson going to throw it. Bryant has it. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. To the air yet again. Watson, complete to Bryant. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
On 1st and 10, Watson. It's caught by Bryant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Now it's Watson, and that's caught by the tight end Bryant. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far.
They'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Watson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Bryant.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
Again, it's Watson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bryant.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Here we go on 4th. Watson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bryant. Touchdown, Browns.
Harrison Bryant from 19 yards away. And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in L.A.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. they've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. A first down throw for Mayfield. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. Fourth down.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case, it wasn't enough to pick up the first down.
Now Mayfield on fourth down. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Does.
Cool. I been going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on finest. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Soon I'm gone. When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started.
And we are underway from Kansas City. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jones looking to throw it on the first play.
Got a man, that's Richie James. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. The underdog here showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 5 yards remain on second down. And again, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And a loose football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And hitting Juju on the slam. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Mahomes to throw once more. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yard. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Juju Smith-Schuster on a touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Throwing Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because Covered was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
It's not critical about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. 7-7, our score after one. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down. Back to throw again. This will be caught just inside the 10. So the completion good for 70. And 3rd and 1 now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a first down as well. That time they weren't up to the...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. And the Giants have moved out in front. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need to score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Mahomes now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Touchdown! Nicole Hardman, 42 yards. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throwing again on second down. Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
How about the timing on that one? Well, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And he will have a Giants first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Chiefs.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 15 now. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago? Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Nicole Hardman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
They intercept. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Juju Smith-Schuster on a touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. A 3rd-quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. They'll look to throw again. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Juju Smith-Schuster on a touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles,
and now here's another interception.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. The quick slant caught. Touchdown!
Juju Smith-Schuster on a touchdown pass from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard
line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Juan Thorpe.
I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the plank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spin out of
The Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns.
Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by John Johnson.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And now, did we see that right? They accepted the pass interference penalty, gave possession back to the offense. Boy, someone's got to have their wires crossed. That just doesn't make any sense.
It's on!
Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Watson on first down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. From the red zone now, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. That's into a crack. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
Here we go on 4th. Watson.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down. As you said, in the red zone. Definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Jackson trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
What a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps in early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, and so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
John Johnson with the INT.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now it's Watson.
That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. On 4th down, Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job controlling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by John Johnson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the
game. They want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
No time now. At 24.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson.
Throw right side, taken in by the tight end, Bryant. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Away.
And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Real quick.
They go play action with Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. John Johnson with the INT.
And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22. Watson off play action. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyus Bowser in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Watson now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
So that potentially an important takeaway here in the 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by John Johnson. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Here's Watson.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the 2nd half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Off of play action, it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Patrick Queen able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. They're going for it. It's Watson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. On second and 11 now. Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. York now for the extra point.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Going deep here for Watkins.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
What we've seen so far in this game, they're not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, still throwing here with a big third-quarter lead, but that time this defense gets a measure of revenge.
One of the few positive moments they've had on either side of the football, really. Things have definitely...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, at the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Again, Watson to keep it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. Faking the give. Now Watson rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyus Bowser able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Watson. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Roquan Smith.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Under a heavy rush and down he goes.
Patrick Queen.
Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Watson steps away to his left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks...
He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. And now here is another interception.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now Watson.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing.
Other team to make you change how you do things, they'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
York able to send this one through.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. And they're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The tally there, minus 8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Throwing now, Watson. And incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd and 10. Watson, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Patrick Queen, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunt. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown.
York on now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do that? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing,